3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a background protection value going up. Alright, we don't have any sponsors yet. Oh, let's flip that down because they're not our sponsor. Not a sponsor. Alright, let's hide that. So, let me take this over here. This is the other camera. It's not working. Get that down from here. Like I said, raw video, man. This is how it goes sometimes. Ding! 30 seconds in, you're still disconnecting other cameras. Yeah, I heard it. Okay. Alrighty, we are here. It is Tuesday. Mardi Gras canceled here in Mobile. The Mobile police are roving around, making sure no pop-up Mardi Gras parades happen to come along here in the mean streets of Mobile, Alabama. You know, the birthplace of the first Mardi Gras. New Orleans was second. We were first. I was expecting to have my first Mardi Gras here, but of course it's been canceled because of virus, you know, so we can't do that anymore. So let's get into it. What do we have to talk about today? I could bitch about Joe Biden. I could. We will, possibly. Let's get into it. How about that impeachment trial, guys? How about a waste of fucking time was that? Yeah, a little bit. So that was a big fail. Trump was acquitted, as everybody would say, but we also found out that there were some squishy, spineless Republicans, as usual. Most people on the left would say they all are. Well, we just agree that 7 of them at least are. You know, your Murkowski, Romney, the one from Maine that's always like, yeah, I need to be reelected, whatever her name is. Anyways, we also had the North Carolina guy, Burr, not Bill, but Dick Burr, Richard Burr, I think it is. Yeah, he went with them. Those good old neocons. We got those guys. I don't align myself with the Republican Party for the most part. But hey, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Parler's back. Follow me at Villegas Brian, Vellegas Brian, at Vellegas Brian. If you're not a existing member of Parler, you cannot sign up right now. But if you were a member before all the shit hit the fan, you are still allowed to log in. It's still really slow and kind of meh. I got on it yesterday and it was just being really slow. It said I was a fan of the Proud Boys. I don't remember signing up for that. But hey, PB, call me. You can be a sponsor. I don't hate, man. I'll take any of that membership, sponsorship, money. Right now, we're good. I'm talking to you like I have 100,000 subscribers, all 25 of you, even if I have that many. But anyways, let's keep moving. So this Democratic congressman, him along with the NAACP, he's so unknown I didn't even write his name down because right here I have some little things that help me. You can't see, they're not on camera. Got the new background. Yeah, this asshole, he's along with the NAACP, he's trying to sue Trump, Rudy Giuliani, the Proud Boys, and the Oath Keepers for conspiracy, I guess collusion, American collusion. Man, these things are reflecting everything I do on the camera. Yeah, he's trying to get them for conspiracy for the Capitol siege. Well, good luck with that because you'd have to prove that they were conspiring together. And 3 Proud Boys were arrested, and I didn't see any of them wearing black and yellow. Even though, you know, I like black and yellow. But I didn't. Come on, man, that was a bunch of horse shit. And then we found out the police officer that died because he was hit in the head with a fire extinguisher by a Trump supporter turned out to be bullshit. Like I had said in a previous video, how many of these people are actually killed at the Capitol? 1. Ashley Babbitt. Yeah, she was a QAnon or LARPer or whatever you want to call her, Capitol seizure. She got shot by a cop that probably could have slammed her to the ground because she was the only one coming through that hole. She wasn't there legally and rightfully, but still, it was kind of questionable. You know, if it would have been reverse roles, if it was a white male that shot a black female, man, it would be a fucking firestorm right now. But that was the other way around. She's a veteran. She got shot in the neck. You know, we've all seen it. But anyways, let's go on to it. How about we celebrate hit number 50 last weekend, I believe. Let's give it up for number 46. He had passed up 46 executive orders. He's already got 50 executive orders, but that would be dictatorial. I don't even think that's a word. That would make him a dictator if he had that many executive orders and held the House and the Senate, wouldn't it? Oh wait, they have the House and the Senate and he's still passing shit all on his own? For real? That's fucking crazy, isn't it? Oh, he has both houses and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do fucking Keystone XL, I'm gonna do immigration, I'm gonna do all kind of shit that they put on the desk in front of me before I take my lunch nap every day. So thank you, Kamala, President to-be Harris, Emhoff, whatever the fuck your last name is, with your not so beautiful daughter that's all of a sudden a model. I don't know what she models. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not even going to say what I was going to think in my head. But yeah, she's a model. For why not all women can be models. Anyways, let's go on. I got my... Alright, let's do this. Alright. So, Morning Joe. I know all of you guys love some Joe Scarborough and Mika. But this shithead, in case you guys didn't hear it, he compared, he was saying that these other cable news hosts, I think he was referring to Hannity and Fox News and Newsmax, was saying how they were comparing the Capitol siege to what happened during the summer when people were burning down private businesses, and he would refer to these mom and pop businesses as just taco stands. You know, he didn't compare that, a riot against our democracy was the same as slinging tacos and their little taco stand getting burned down. This fucking guy's an idiot. You know, if anybody's getting their morality from this fuckface, you know, they both cheated on their spouses to be together. They were licking Trump's ass when he first started watching the Iowa returns and the primaries when Trump was running, and they're just all over his nuts, and then all of a sudden they turned on him. Like, really? Joe Scarborough, alleged conservative, 20 years ago, congressman, whatever the hell he was, and that cheated on his wife to be with Mika, she cheated on her husband to be with Joe. Like, how lowly are you two fucking people, man? I mean, just comparing them to tacos. Oh, this is selling tacos. I don't compare it to the riot of democracy. Well, gee, we wouldn't expect anything less of you, Joe Scarborough. You fuck. Anyways, let's get on to my favorite other people that used to be Trump fans but aren't, or used to be Republicans or rhinos, or the Lincoln Project. How about those guys? Hey, John Weaver. John Weaver, he sent me texts when I was 14, too. Where's my money at? Hey, lawyer, I'm looking for my money so I can blow this channel up. John Weaver texted me about putting his finger in my... You know what I'm saying? But I'm too old for that, so I was way out of his age range. But yeah, old John Weaver, apparently that was a big open secret between the right. No, this guy was an anti-Trumper from the beginning. Him and Rick Wilson, you know, the guy from CNN with the letter U and a crane next to it. Trump couldn't find Ukraine on the map. Oh, Rick Wilson with the Boomeroo demo. This fucking guy, he's allegedly a Republican. He looks like Yoda with Down syndrome. Yeah, this asshole. And then him and George Conway, we know him because his wife Kellyanne and his daughter were just bashing their wife/mother online every day while they worked for the administration. Yeah, what a fucking nightmare that was. What a family. God. And then also they have Steve Schmidt in that group, the Lincoln Project. This guy, he was Mitt Romney's campaign manager. Yeah, aren't we glad we all voted for that asshole? Yeah, he's supposedly... Oh, he's on MSNBC now? Gee, surprise, surprise. And Mitt voted for impeachment and... Well, impeachment, he voted for it twice. And this asshole, now all of a sudden, he was the Massachusetts governor. Now all of a sudden, he's a Utah congressman. Jesus, like, talk about power-hungry assholes in the Republican Party. Talk about some rhinos. Anyways, this John Weaver guy was texting this one kid that was between, you know, from the time he was 14 years old till the time he was 18. I guess he got a little too old for Mr. Weaver. So, yeah, he was texting him about things he wanted to do to his 14-year-old body. You know, there's fucking sickos in the left and the right and in the middle. Like, But when you're out there saying Trump is all these guys are saying Trump is morally wrong. When Karl Rove said there was something, that guy had some shit on him in 2004 and said what a shitty person he was back then. And everybody's like, no, John Weaver's a great guy. And Steve Schmidt and George Conway and Rick Wilson would never be with a guy that does this. They took in $90 million from Democrats mostly and never Trumper Republicans. And apparently 80% of that was spent on themselves. They're being called grifters by both parties now. And the funniest part of it is that the Democrats knew about this shit. Then people investigating them knew about this shit in November, but held on to it till after the election. So all Republicans are rhinos now. We're going to go back to hating them. Where'd it go? You never Trumping assholes. You guys suck. We called you out for sucking, and now the left is calling you out for sucking. So now you have no home. But anyways, they're trying to start a new Republican Party, and Nikki Haley, remember her? She hated Trump, then she was Trump's best friend, then she hated Trump again, and she said that Republicans should have never trusted Donald Trump. But she took that position at the, the ambassador to the UN. She took that big old position from him. It was oh man, I love you because I want to run in 2024. You know what I'm sizzling? That's what she said. Well, she didn't say it like that, but you know how she said it. She said something like that. I don't know what she said. And then Adam Kinzinger, another rhino. This guy. And then I saw this asshole Chuck Rocha. He's the gayest cowboy ever. I don't think that's his actual nickname, but that's what I call him. He's got a cowboy hat on. He's always on, the hill with Crystal Ball. That's a hilarious name. And Sagar. I think it's on the Hill TV. This guy, oh my God, he was a Bernie campaign guy in Texas or something. It's just check this guy out, Chuck Rocha. Try not to laugh when you look at this guy. He's oh yeah, I'm a cowboy. You know what kind? Brokeback Mountain cowboy. Gay. Really. I'm really, really gay. Anyways, I'm going to move on to my next topic. I'm already at 12 minutes, so I'm trying to do this fast. How about Governor Cuomo? We've already talked about this guy and his douchebag brother, Chris. I should be like him, just lifting weights right now. Y'all see that? Lifting weights on my desk. Look at those guns. Yeah, I'm lifting these weights on my desk, son. I got those Paul's Balls cigarettes. Yeah. That's what that douchebag was doing. He's always working out and stuff. And, anyways. So this asshole, he comes out, we've been trying to say that he was, fluffing the numbers since, COVID broke out in his blue state. And it turns out he was lying. He reported only 10,000 deaths, but it turns out it was 60% higher. It was only 16,000 deaths. Now he's blaming everybody but himself because he got an Emmy, he got a book deal on how to, the left. I remember them saying, oh man, even, some Republicans were oh, he's doing a really great job. He's been doing better than Trump. He didn't even need Trump's help, even though he begged for it. And Trump sent him, the 2 Navy ships and the job at Center. And they made all the beds in Central Park, and he never used any of that shit. We got him all the ventilators he ever needed, but he didn't ever use them. Not all of them. There's nowhere even close. We need 50,000 ventilators, and he didn't even use 10,000 of them. Anyways, this asshole now is blaming everybody but himself for all the deaths. Now he's blaming the healthcare workers at the nursing homes, where he sent positive elderly people back to nursing homes, and then now he's trying to blame it on the nurses and the healthcare workers there for being asymptomatic, and they brought it in. The healthcare workers brought it in, gave it to the elderly residents of the nursing home. I was like, dude, and then he also he blamed Trump for it. Then he blamed the Republican government for it because that's what they told him to do. They told him to do that. Why didn't they do it in any other states? And if they did, it was probably only in blue states. So I need to do a little bit more research on that. But I think New York was, they had the best coronavirus. They got the best hypees. They got the best pizza. They got the best coronavirus in New York. Let me tell you, best coronavirus. We got the best hot dogs. We got the best AIDS. We got the best hypees. Already said that. They got the best hepatitis. Hey. But we ain't got the best guns. Well, we do, but all the criminals got them. Hey. So that's my best impersonation. Not very funny. But this asshole, he's blaming everybody. He even blames it on his own office. This fucking guy, what nerve he has. He's like, it wasn't my fault. It was my deputy communications director. I ain't need to say that, but fucking he tried to blame his own office. Like, they didn't tell me that shit. I'm like, You're the fucking governor of the state, asshole. You didn't think to look? Google some shit, bro. Anyways, that's the end of the video for today. I ran through some shit, so we're going to do this a little better. Got us a new background. I'm sure the people that hate the police aren't going to like it, but hey, it's a flag. You don't want to put the other one up I have. No, it's not a Nazi flag. I don't have a swastika flag. That's not something I have. But anyways, thanks for subscribing. Subscribe, like, son of a bitch. My video disappeared for a second. But anyways, subscribe, like, comment. Turn on all notifications. That's what all my other people in my videos say. Yeah, just do that. Pass the video on, man. We're going to get there. We'll get there. It's only been a couple weeks. I know this weekend I didn't put out a video. I was out of town looking at houses in another state. You know, Florida's got some good shit. All right, thanks for watching.